Hello everyone, whoever is on the stream, whoever is watching the stream, thank you for being present here. So today we were going to do 9 problems, all 9 problems from this hash table. We are going to do all problems of a string. There were total 9 problems, and we are going to do all 9 today. We are done with. Hmm, okay, just a moment. Yeah, I didn't. I think I should remove this. So I had connected external keyboard and mouse with too much high sensitivity, which was all right. Hello everyone, and we are going to finish by are you on chapter 4? Bro, that sensitivity of mic just brought me to chapter 4 when I was on chapter 1, and there were just 9 problems which I can do for today. Okay, so first is done, second is done. URLify, I don't think there any problem exists like this, but the similar one that ChatGPT suggested was something that I don't know how to solve. But this is pretty much every time we see a space, we can just replace it because in C++ they are not immutable. Next we have palindrome permutation. Given a string, write a function to check is the permutation of a palindrome. A palindrome is a word phrase that has the same forwards and backwards. Okay, so to check if a string is palindrome or not, I guess it's that problem. Let's pick it. Hello. Valid anagram is done. Group anagrams is also done. We have done it today. Now we have longest palindrome. Uh, Valid palindrome. What is a permutation palindrome? Let's read it again. So it says a palindrome is a word or phrase that has the same forwards and backwards. A permutation is a rearrangement of letters. The palindrome does not need to be limited to just dictionary words. This taco cat is like this. This is a same permutation. Let's check this valid palindrome problem. How do we solve that problem? Hello, hello Prashant. I think I should share this channel with more people. Though I stream every day here, but it's same. I mean, I don't know what don't do much on this channel, so Longest palindrome. Construct K palindrome, palindrome permutation. Most similar. Let's check this one first. It says given a string S which consists of lowercase and uppercase letters, return the length of the longest palindrome that can be built with those letters. Letters are case sensitive. For example, this is not considered a palindrome. Okay. The longest palindrome can be DCCACCD. But this is like this. So we have to figure out what palindrome can we build out of this. Hi, Kishan. So we are going to solve this problem of longest palindrome. So to make a string palindrome, what do we need? Let me open Excalibur and explain this thing since I have pretty much figured out how it is going to be solved. Let me reset the stopwatch. The last one I solved in 19 minutes. So yeah, okay. So to make a word a palindrome, let's say A, B, C, D, A, N. All these are letters, and to make them a palindrome, what do we need? We need all the elements should be in even number, and one element could be in odd. So basically, how a palindrome works. A palindrome is the same is a number is a word which is same forward and backward. So let's just write a palindrome number, letter, word. Yeah, this is considered a palindrome. Now to make it a palindrome, what condition does it fulfill? All the letters should appear twice except one. One number can be odd. If all the letters are in even number, then of course it can be a palindrome. But if one sum of the one of the letters appears only once, then it can also be a palindrome. So basically, what do we need to do in this problem? We can store a count of all these letters, and we can add the number of all the letters which appear even number of times, and then we can add one letter which appears only once to make the length the biggest. Even I don't understand much of the approach, but if you understand, then it's all, it's up, if you are intelligent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we have taken a hash in which we are going to store the characters and the int. Now this in this hash we are going to store all the letters and their frequency. And frequency is going to be stored. Now we can traverse the hash. And if the number appears even number of time, we can take it. If a letter appears even number of time, we can take it. And we can also take a letter if it appears only once. Because a letter which appears only once, we can take it only once. So only one letter which appear once can be taken. Let's start traversing the hash now.
Mm,
Let's while traversing the hash, if hash dot second is one, we need a res also, which is going to be resultant. But this should be added only once. Rest of the time we are not going to add it.
mm,
Res and a single letter count. which appears only once. Now this condition would work only once, and in rest of the time I was using hash of seconds. This should be replaced by p. This should be replaced by p. I don't know how to replace all of that at once, but it's all right. Now we will return res. Output 119. This is very weird. How is it returning 119? Res equal to 0. Was it generating some garbage value? Yes, it was generating a garbage value. I think I solved this problem. Let's check. Wrong answer? See, see, see. Okay. I forgot the case where all the letters are same. Hmm. I forgot to handle this case. Now I think it should work. Let's see. Again a wrong answer. Output is 1. Hmm. I think this could be handled here. We are going to return the frequency because that means there is only one letter in the hash. Motivated for coding. Again, bananas expected 5, it's giving a 3 output. I think all the test cases are going to fail slowly. Mm, this is right, but why is it returning 3? Okay, only one odd number can be taken. We can take only one odd letter count. The problem was not that other number should be single. The problem was one of the letters. It's still failing. Res. This is the last try I'm taking. If it failed in this case, I am going to drop out of coding. Oh shit. Why? Why is it failing now?
mm,
And S letter count because of the can take only one count. Rest plus equal to p dot second. This why is it not working? Bananas. This should be a palindrome. Only one odd letter can be added. Fact, I have done it. And a letter count should be only one. After that, all of it. I should take the biggest odd letter count. Uh-huh. Bro, that is going to take so much of time. Let's make it odd letter. कुछ easy नहीं लग रहा. It looks so easy now. Thank you so much. वो solve भी नहीं हुआ है. Odd letter count. We don't have plenty of time. I have only 2 months. Only two. Bro, solve. No, it is not solved yet. Rest is 0. Why is it giving wrong output for this case? I can't even try run or this on this case. बोलो. I can't figure out for odd counts. Add count -1. है. I still can't figure out what is wrong with this. Length plus equal to 1. Where? In this? क्या गलत है इसमें? I think I just need to change this whole logic. Let's see if it's even. What if it's odd? Finally, it is accepted. Uh, Now that it is solved, I cannot figure out how I solved it. As Kishan said, it should be length plus equal 1 at the end out of the loop. I did that, but, why is it working? Before you wish me congratulations, you should know that I don't know how is this solved. If it is odd, we are only adding the even part of that number, not the odd part of that number. Bro, you helped, but I don't know why is it working. I did put it in the right place, but why is it working? Let me ask ChatGPT. You didn't do anything? What do you mean? You did it. You said that length plus equal 1. But I still can't figure it out. Why is it working? Huh? That's a slang, dude. That's a slang. स्लैंग बोलते हैं इसको स्लैंग. ये तो चल गया. If T, this is right. Else rest plus equals. If you leave one out of this makes it even. That even part can go symmetrically in palindrome. You mark odd letter true means I have at least one odd character. Adding center character. Well, now I guess I know why is it working. Out of this, if C appears 3 times, then we can use 3 C's. But if it appears, I mean the even part of that odd number can go inside the number, that's why it works. I solved it, let's add it in the Notion doc. In the hash table ones. Done. Let's write down the approach. How is it solved? All right. Now that you are at it, Kishan, I think you should also solve the problem. सॉल्व इट किशन, तुम भी सॉल्व करो। Now let's add the code. I can't believe I'm solving problems and also making notes. एक बार अगर हैश टेबल की 10 प्रॉब्लम्स हो गई ना तो मैं हैश टेबल करना छोड़ दूंगी। मैं हर तरह के टाइप की सिर्फ एक ही प्रॉब्लम, 10 ही प्रॉब्लम करूंगी बस। मैं नहीं करूंगी ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स। All right, and this problem is done. Longest palindrome. Now construct k palindrome strings. Let's check. Given a string in integer k, return true if you can use all the characters in S to construct non-empty k palindromic strings. Given a string S in integer k, return true if you can use all the characters in S to construct a non-empty k palindromic strings or false otherwise. Annabelle. Can we create two palindromes in Annabelle? How many palindromes can be in a palindrome? N upon 2? And L below. How is this even working? This Anna is a palindrome, L is a palindrome, and B is a palindrome. L play is also a palindrome. And now, okay. Okay, how many palindromes can we construct in a string? I think I got it. Reset stopwatch, start stopwatch. Okay, let's take a letter, a word that is Annabelle. I think I figured it out how it works. Okay, so how many palindrome can we make in this? Our integer was 2. Can we make two palindrome strings in it or not? And how many can we make in it? Let's just take this number as a letter as N, E, L, B, L, E, N A. Okay, so this is the longest palindrome which is possible in this. Basically, we have to find out the longest palindrome, and how many can we make? This and this can be a palindrome. This and this can be a palindrome, and all four combined can also be a palindrome. This can be a palindrome. This whole can be a palindrome. Let's just say this P can be a palindrome. This can be a palindrome, and these two can also be a palindrome. Basically, what was it? I guess N C to something like this. It should be. We are picking two out of N. This is like a combination. I was pretty weak in combination, permutation, and combination, but I hope you get what I mean. How many palindromes are possible in this? I just have to figure out how many palindromes are possible in this. There has to be a mathematical equation. Why does DSA needs maths? I'm already bad at maths, bro. Okay, one. This can be two and three. N factorial, maybe n factorial, or sum of digits up to n. Let's say this one can make a palindrome in itself. These two can make two palindromes. All right. This and this can make a palindrome one. This can make a palindrome in this. One palindrome. This is already counted. This is already counted. Each letter in itself can be a palindrome. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Each letter in itself can be a palindrome.
Hmm.
If S hmm, does not return a value. फिर अगर इसका साइज बड़ा होगा कैसे तो it will always. Okay, we have to use all the letters. Then it is a complex problem. It is a complex problem. It is definitely a con. It ये dynamic programming से होनी चाहिए. नहीं, greedy, hash table, greedy. We have to use all the. I don't know how to solve it, and I have zero idea how am I going to solve it. Maybe I need to work a little harder and solve more problems to understand the concept of all the problems. We have to use all the letters. Mm, there has to be a catch. What is the catch? After making the palindrome in this, how many letters are remaining? if I make the longest palindrome in this. Annalena. Mm, the number of odd characters in this. The number of odd characters in this whole word should be less than k. Okay. Uh, let's see. Oh, oops. How do I always forget some case? I always end up missing some case. Always. Yes, that worked. Wow.
Hmm.
So the pattern that we found out. Kishan, I solved another problem. Kishan, if it's you, I solved one more problem by myself without any help of ChatGPT. I see progress. was also a strings problem. Most of the hash table problems that I have solved are from strings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hash table problems are done. Let me open the book again. Palindrome permutation is done. This is done to check if this was a very simple question to check if a string is a palindrome or not, which could have been solved by two-pointer approach. But who am I if I don't pick the harder question to solve? One away. There are three types of edits that can be performed on strings: insert a character, remove a character, or replace a character. Given two strings, write a function to check if they are one edit or zero edits away. These kind of problems, I think these are solved using dynamic programming. Because how am I supposed to know if I delete one or two letters from this, it will turn into the other? The difference between these two words should be only one. But how can pale be pie? I can sort these. Implement a method to perform basic string compression using the counts of repeated characters. For example, if the string is A A B C C C C A, it would become A2 B1 C5 A3. You can assume the string has only uppercase and lowercase letters from A to Z. This can also be solved using hash. Are all the problems to be solved using hash? Is there a way that I can solve it without using hash? For that, I would need to sort them because A, B, triple C, A is not going to be. Let's take it. Control C. Oh, there is another problem left. This is solved. We can close it. Uh, okay, let's forget this problem exists. ये है गुमराह. Valid anagram is solved. Group anagrams are solved it yesterday. Find all anagrams in a string. Huh? All anagrams? Is that even a problem? This P equal to ABC. How many anagrams can we make of 0 and 6? 0, 6. What is 0, 6? A substring with start index 0 is CBA, which is an anagram of ABC. The substring with start index C is BAC, which is an anagram of ABC. Oh, this will use a string matching algorithm. That KMP, it has a string matching algorithm. Like if it's A, we will keep tracking until we get an A. And if it's A, then we will check if the other one is also the same as this. We will increment both the pointers. And if all three are same, if it reaches the end, then we will keep this first one at this place. I think I can solve it, but I don't want to solve it because the problem is very long. I can definitely solve it. Uh, is it worth wasting time on this problem? Never mind, I think. Let's solve it.
Mm,
Wait, anagram, not even same. So that means it wouldn't have that string matching algorithm would not be used. Because CBA sliding window, we can use a sliding window of this length. Yes, it will be solved by sliding window. It's a sliding window problem. Let's see. Yes, it's a sliding window problem. At least I can figure out a problem's approach. Uh-huh. I don't know how to make a sliding window. But I think I should solve it. Hmm. I saw longest palindrome and construct k palindromic strings today. And in this group anagram, did I solve group anagrams today or yesterday? I don't even remember. But I guess I solved it, so forget it, man. Let's solve this problem. This is supposed to be solved by using a sliding window. At least I figured it out. So string p is going. Let's check. Unordered map of char and int. Let's take it mp for it is going to be a hash for p for char c in p. किशन तुम कर रहे हो क्वेश्चंस? अगर तुम फ्री हो तो हम डिस्कॉर्ड पे पढ़ सकते हैं, मैं बंद कर दूँ मेरी स्ट्रीम। Instead of p and c plus plus. Now our hash is ready. Now for the other one, we can start a loop I less than p dot size I plus plus. But this one is going to be on string s, unordered int. This is going to be a map for s. Let's see, map of s of s of I plus plus. Now our map is ready. For int j equal to p dot size j less than s dot size j plus plus if mp of s is double equal to mp of mp of p. There should be a vector z s dot pushback we have done nothing so far, but we can just start from zero. No, if we start from zero then there will be a problem, but if we don't start from zero p dot size, because inside we are going to make one more loop. That's not how it works. I have figured out this before, but I can't write the code. need to figure out how sliding window works because I still can't make a sliding window. I know that this is going to be solved by sliding window, but I can't make one right now. So I will mark it. I'll save it that I have to rewind it. Not my favorite, but I have to rewind. Till then, I think I should make a to-do list in this also. A new page. Let's add a new page. To-do problems. So this should be a part. This should be in it. All in exams in a string. I have a copy link. Or maybe I can just copy it from here. I have to solve this problem. This should be done later on. Let's see for now. So this was the problem we were trying to solve. Begin with an empty string S for each group of consecutive repeating characters. As the group's length 1, append the characters to S. Otherwise, append the character followed by group's length. Input character array char. We need to return the length of the string. So, do we need to build the string for it, or can we just use a hash? If it's less than 10, we can add the number itself. No, I'll have to be. But if it's less than 10, then I'll add 2. If it's less than 2, then I'll add just 1. And rest, because we have to return that first, and I'll need a map anyhow, so no, I would not need a map. I can just use a frequency array, and in a frequency array, if some value, then I can just traverse the frequency array. Let's do that. Vector int of frequency of size 26 and place 0. char c in chars. Frequency of c minus a plus plus. Now we can just traverse the frequency array and I equal to 0, I less than 26, I plus plus. If frequency of I double equal to 1, then we do this plus plus. If frequency of I is bigger than 9 and no less than equal to 9, or we can just less than equal to 9 is good. And frequency of I bigger than equal to bigger than 1, then this plus equal to 2. If frequency of I is bigger than equal to 10 and frequency is it easy level problem? No, it's medium. Frequency of I is less than equal to 99, this plus equal 3. Thumbs up. Learn for us. Yes. Memory limit exceeded. Huh? Why this person frequency limit exceeded? Why memory exceeded? Oh, the output is this. Expected this. The output given is wrong. It is supposed to return the string, not just the number. But it never asked for it. It only asked for the number. Constant extra space. That means no extra space can be used. We have to modify the input array. I don't want to solve this problem, very shitty problem. We can sort it. Sort chars begin. Dash.n. As long as the next element is equal, we will keep adding. I would need two pointers on this. ये वाली कर लेती हूँ, उसके बाद वो करूँगी. We have to find the frequency of a number. We have already stated it. How will we find the frequency? इनको पहले को ही मॉडिफाई करना है. ठीक. pointer as right now it's 2 pointer.